Sagittarius, hi, welcome to my channel. I'm doing the next 6 months. We're looking at July through December 2023. I think I've done a yearly reading for you Leos, but I'm Sagittarius. That's interesting. You might be dealing with a Leo. You might have Leo placements. Anyways, I believe I've done a yearly reading, which I will link that video. You can find that link in the description box below. If you want to look at what was said already from January to July, compare, see if there was any resonance there, right? Any synchronicities. Anyways, let's get going. 1 card per month. Only uprights, and then I clarify with both uprights and reverse cards out of a different deck. So let me get all the cards out for you first, and then we can start talking. Okay, so July is the Page of Pentacles. August is the Ace of Cups. September is the 5 of Cups. October is the King of Cups. November is the 4 of Cups. And December is the 10 of Cups. Okay, it's really funny. You've got 5 cards of cups on 6 cards. You'll be drowning in a lot of love or a lot of wine. I'm only kidding. I'm noticing ups and downs. I'm noticing great highs and great lows right away. I want to tell you. Not just because it's a lot of cups, but because you have the Ace, then the 5, the King, then the 4, then the 10. So you really are going through ups and downs. Let's get the clarifiers for you Sagittarius. Okay. You get Judgment in reverse, the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles. 3 more, please. We get the Page of Cups. Bear with me because I really want pop outs for the clarifiers. Yay! The 2 cards came out. King of Swords and Queen of Cups. I love when I get the exact number of cards necessary. So excuse me, it's like 30 degrees Celsius in Montreal, or even more with the humidex factor, so I'm sweating, sorry about that. Okay, July for you, Sag. You get an offer yet that you seem to decline. You don't want to repeat this offer or this proposition, or at least these advances, or it could even be something as of the likes of I'm thinking maybe like a subject of a research subject, like a thesis, something like that. That's why I was looking for the word thesis. I don't know, for some reason, so you decline something that's being offered for the second time around. So whether it's the opportunity to study, the opportunity to work on a project, someone coming at you with an offer, someone coming at you with a proposition, excuse me, it's really difficult. My apologies. I don't want to put a fan here because otherwise you wouldn't hear me. Anyways, let's look at at August, you have the Ace of Cups, which feels like the offer yet, or still, it's like still there, but it's disappointing to you. Or maybe the response of refusing, declining is disappointing to someone else, whichever way this goes, whether it's you or the other person, right? I'm feeling this out because I'm wondering if it's really a love situation. I think so, because there's so many cards of cups on this table. It's just that in July and August, it doesn't feel like love. It's a really strange thing to say, but so overall, when I'm looking at the ensemble of the 6 months, it seems to be pointing to love. But in July, it feels like it's not love. It feels more like friendship because of the Page of Pentacles. It feels more like a very amicable gesture, like an invitation. It doesn't feel very solemn and very, even if there's a lot of love, this ace here doesn't feel romantic. I know it's strange, but it's a spiritual love. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a different kind of love. Let's look at September. Five of Cups comes back, right? We had the clarifier just now on August, and now we have it in September as the base card with the Eight of Pentacles. Something is, or someone, I should say, someone is very sad. Someone is pretending not to be sad as well. They're drowning themselves in their work. They're making sure they're staying as busy as possible, very focused. They have their head down, and they really don't want to think of anything else, or of anything for that matter. And it's due to the refusal. This Judgment in reverse is, you know, that card which changes everything here. Let me keep reading, and then the full story will emerge. So October is the King of Cups with the Page of Cups. It's like huge turnaround here. There's two people exchanging cups, or at least wanting to talk, wanting to I'm hearing having a sit down, because it's a conversation, but it's a sit down. There's like almost like an agenda to the conversation. It feels, because of I'm saying this because of the things that were said prior, right? Because there's potentially an offer that was declined, and there was potentially someone very, very sad for whoever was refused. It feels like there would be specific points needing to be addressed during that conversation, during the sit down. There's also a huge difference. There's a page to a king, right? So someone is coming with a lot of humility. Someone is going to come correct. At least in terms of, let's say it's okay, let's say for some reason no apologies are required for some reason, right? The conversation needs to be had because it might have to do with apologies and yet it might not, right? It might be closure, it might be discussing particular points of the offer in order to come to an agreement. I mean, there's other scenarios that eventually show up that are plausible, but at the same time, it is a heart-to-heart conversation. But it addresses specific things. It could even address work issues to a degree. Like I said, it feels like there's love there, but there's a very strong platonic connotation to the energy here, to the relationship between these two. There is some form of business relationship that entails a little bit more distance, even if the two care for one another greatly. And I think this is why we see page to king. It's not so much on the emotional level. Page to king is on the business level. One is really the boss. The other one is more of the employee, well, the worker, let's say. So this is where it plays out in terms of, I guess, status, right? But in terms of love, I would make them equal. Mind you, one probably has something to be forgiven for. I mean, I'm saying all of this because the judgment was so this judgment card here feels almost like a point of no return, yet there are cards here showing me that there is a turnaround. Especially in December, we see it. 10 of Cups with the Queen of Cups. This, this echoes King of Cups to Page of Cups. You see what I mean? It's like the power couple is there. The happiness and the love is there. We do see another person here. King of Swords with 4 of Cups. This person is sad, bored, dissatisfied. So maybe we're really looking at 3 people now that we're looking at 3 people, King, Queen, and Page. In this case, it doesn't have to be in this particular case of these 3 clarifiers that I'm showing you. Let's not make the Page in this equation lesser than the King and the Queen. Although there is a status difference between these two, we're not looking at a status difference here in this case. I'm only pointing those out as 3 people, 3 separate people. But there's definitely love in the air. It looks like a third-party situation. Unfortunately, it looks like 2 people commit, are very happy, and are extremely well suited for one another. King and Queen of Cups, sharing the Page and the 10. It's like, it's bliss, like tenfold, right? It's funny because the summer months, July, August, September here, we don't really see, we see love, like I said, but we mainly see, I see mainly a business offer. And we don't hint on the third party just yet. The third party really shows up more October, November, December. But that's okay, because in a spread like this, I mean, although I'm segregating per month, it doesn't really just always fit per month, right? So but there's disappointment for more than one person, because we have 2 twice the Five of Cups. So at least two people would be extremely sad. I feel there's a third person. That King of Swords is more detached than the other ones. So I'm going to show you maybe one partner, this King with the Page, right? Maybe this particular partner was disappointed when the love started between you and them, for instance, okay? And you could be this king, because this queen, you're one of those, right? You get that, Sagittarius. You're either the king, the page. Okay, let me show it to you using the clarifiers, okay? So this king is different because he's the one that's with the Four of Cups, so he's the one that's being rejected. But the Page of Cups is in reality this King of Cups here, okay? And then this queen is a queen. So you Sagittarius are either the King of Cups or the Queen of Cups, one of the two. Or maybe even the King of Swords, who knows? Goodness, I'm so sorry if it sounds really confusing, but it's because it's clear when you see the cards, and I have to actually show them to you to explain. So what I was getting at about the two Five of Cups is this. I believe one of the Five of Cups belongs to the King of Cups, the other one belongs to the Queen of Cups. So it looks like there would have been past disappointments. There's something where there was a lot of sadness between the two of you. Whereas that third person is just bored. You know what? It's not bored. They're feeling rejected. That's what it is. It makes them feel extremely dissatisfied. Whereas the king and the queen, when they eventually sit down, right? This is the most important part of the reading, I think. The heart of the reading is the sit-down conversation. That's where everything plays out. It changes everything. It turns this energy, the Judgment in reverse, that no, turns into this Ten of Cups, a big resounding yes, huge yes. Anyways, hopefully I didn't confuse you too much with that explanation onto who is who, but hopefully you'll know which one you are, for one. But hopefully something makes sense here for you in terms of your reality. So you can let me know in the comments. I'll see you soon. Take good care.